Hello everybody, and welcome to the Great Video Game Inventory Project. One man's quest to play and document his entire massive video game collection. This time, we are going to be looking at The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Obviously a very legendary game. I actually own both a cart-only and a boxed copy of this game. This is the boxed copy, which I purchased relatively recently, so I don't have a lot of, don't have any files on this game yet. Oh my goodness, look at Jerry. 78 times. That's what that number means, for anybody who might not be familiar. So, we're going to go ahead and start a new game here. And, how many spaces do we have? We don't have enough spaces. No. Well, we'll go with Ragelo. Ragelo works too. So since this is another game that I know extremely well, I think I am going to see how far I can get with a limited amount of time. Maybe do the first 2 or 3 temples, depending. We'll see if I can get to the dark. Well, I don't know if I really have enough time to get to the dark world. So there's my uncle. He's going off to die. Spoilers. So we're going to skip the lantern for now. The game actually gives you several opportunities to get the lantern, and you don't really need it for a little while. So you can skip it for now. Being a Zelda game, there are lots of speedrunners that run this game. A couple notable ones are Andy, Crystal, Christus Owen, and I'm sure that there are legions of them that I've seen that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Jaden. Jaden runs this game. So yeah, my uncle. Yeah, we don't need to go that way. So for those of you who may not have ever played a Zelda game, what is wrong with you? It is a isometric view action game. And really, I mean, you can almost call this genre Zelda style, just because, I mean, there was really not too much like it at the time. So we're storming the castle to rescue Princess Zelda, and I probably cut it short, but your uncle said earlier, Zelda is your, and, oh yeah, I didn't need to get that. And then there's an ellipsis and then he dies. So there's actually been a lot of speculation as to what he was going to say. Most people agree on destiny, but a lot of people like to think that she's our sister or something crazy like that. So yeah, if you don't really watch too many speedruns, I would heartily recommend seeing a Zelda speedrun, because it is fantastic. Since it's such an old game, it's so well optimized that there's some really impressive stuff in it. And there are lots of cool little tricks in it too. Though most Link to the Past runs set the rules no out of bounds and no save warping, just because you can do some really wonky stuff that kind of breaks the game. So we are going to throw pots at this guy. It only takes 2 pots to kill him. Yes, 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 yes. And this game doesn't pull the stupid Kippora Gabora stuff on you, where yes is the first, no is the first thing highlighted and forces you to repeat it again. So you notice I got the lantern there. That's the fastest way to get the lantern. So now we're gonna head out of here with Zelda. Of course, Hyrule Guard's mortal enemy are stairs. They sort of just forget about you when you go up the stairs. Like, we can aggro this guy and go up the stairs. And he's just like, no! Curses foiled again. Yes, yes. So yeah, it's the Legend of Zelda series, obviously created by Shigeru Miyamoto, the legend himself. This is the third entry, and is often referred to as, well, it's sometimes referred to as The Legend of Zelda 3. It's also commonly called LTTP, standing for A Link to the Past, which is the subtitle of the game. So this area is really supposed to be your lantern tutorial, because if you light the little candles with the lantern, it shows you the area. If I were a speedrunner, I would have all of these maps memorized, but sadly, I've never found the time to devote to speedrunning. Oh, right. It's over here, I think. Yep. Ow. Thankfully, things in the sewer do pathetic damage to you, so... I think a mouse has a key in this room. Maybe it's this one. Huh. Nope. That must be a later room. I was mistaken. Okay, it's this room. One of the mice has it. There it is. Bats. I was actually attacked by a bat a couple nights ago. Interesting anecdotes from my life. A bat actually got into my house somehow, and when I went to bed, he started flying around in my room, and I was kind of freaked out. I had to call a policeman to throw a towel on him. Let's see if I can remember. This is actually kind of a funny, I think it's the right. Yep. It's actually kind of a funny sort of interface joke there, because she says pull the switch over there, but of course, using these sprites, they really can't specify what over there means. Had I pulled the left switch, a bunch of snakes would have fallen down. Yes. So this chest over here is known in the speedrunning community as the Heart of Shame, because it makes it safer, but it wastes time. So now I've got to go over to Kakariko Village, which is to the left, or to the west, if you will. Go to the Elder's house. I forget. Oh, it's the kid, right? Trying to remember how I advance the plot here. I've got to talk to the kid down here. Okay. So now we get to go to our first dungeon, the Palace of Darkness. There's probably a faster way to get there, but it's game in a while, so give me a break. And I actually haven't seen a speedrun of this game for a little while. I think the last one I saw was AGDQ. I don't think I watched. I'm pretty sure there was a run at SGDQ, but I don't remember watching it. I might be too far. Well, I know I'm too far north. I'm pretty sure I can still get there though. Of course, this overworld is more akin to Zelda 1, since Zelda 2 is considered more the black sheep of the family, but we'll get to that more when we get to Zelda 2, and Zelda 1 for that matter. But this is probably my favorite Zelda game, even though I do really like Ocarina and Majora's Mask, because it's sacrilege to not. I need to go up higher. I remember these statues really freaked me out as a kid, but again, they have sort of a weakness to stairs. Okay, this is where the Elder is. Shashrala or something. Sasrala. I like that it gives you the options of yeah and of course there. To the Palace of Darkness. I actually did a full run through of this game on my stream on Twitch. Even though I'm not sure if those archives are there anymore. And they definitely won't be within the next couple weeks. Though I suppose I could highlight it, but yeah, I did that like sometime last year. So this is the first dungeon. The Palace of Darkness. It's a pretty basic dungeon. And most things in it don't do enough damage to really be threatening at all. Die! But yes, especially in the early game, pots are very strong. This is a compass. Slowly comes back to me. Can I go this way? I don't think so, no. That big chest has the bow in it, but we can't get it yet. Because we need the big key. I don't think there's any prize for killing everyone in there. And there should be a key door in here too, if I remember correctly. Yep. My memory isn't entirely horrible. get it? Ah! The answer is no. There's a trick there where you can skip that sequence of having to wait for them to disperse. Of course, it's kind of risky to do since you don't have very much health yet at this point. Man, I've already got a death on this run. This sucks. Time to reset. So yeah, throwing pots at these guys is also a good idea, just because they like to jump back, and when you swipe at them with your sword, but they don't jump back if you throw pots at them, so makes them a little less annoying to deal with. I think I skipped a step though, because I think that you actually have to throw the pots at the anti-fairies in order to get them to disperse. So that was my bad. Though there is a bit of contention as to what those things are named. Some people call them bubbles, some people call them anti-fairies. I like to call them anti-fairies because if you sprinkle magic powder on them, they turn into fairies. Again, you'll recall what I said about the power of pots. So, every enemy, those guys will disperse. Big key! Man, I probably should have gone the other way. Wait, what am I doing? No, I need to go this way. What am I doing? I went back into that room for no reason! Yay! Go through this door. I didn't say my memory was perfect either, now did I? So now I've got the bow, which is really one of the best items in the game. But they obviously require arrows to work. Oh my god, I didn't expect that guy to wake up so quickly. Alright, I got the key. I could use some health. Yeah. Good for this one? Yeah. Those mad skills. There we go. I knew it was one of those two. Pot, evildoer. Not that kind of pot. Yeah. It's always so satisfying. Missed the one cycle. Sad times. So now we've got our first boss, the Armos Knights. I didn't get the quick kill because I was going in the wrong direction. Okay, this is where you're supposed to be. Alrighty, dead. On my last arrow too, wow. That was significantly more sketchy than it needed to be. Two speedrun tactics attempted and 2 speedrun tactics failed. Good job. Well, I think that's good enough for Link to the Past, because if I keep going, I'll probably just play it forever. So, yeah, that'll be it for this installment. Hope to see you next time on the Great Video Game Inventory Project.